morning and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Imelda with Mad Yummy Yoga, and we're just going to do a little bit of full body strengthening Pilates and yoga combination. So enjoy. Let's get started with my standard warm up. Just loosen up the joints, feel your body, understand what needs protection. Sometimes you have a joint or a muscle that is stiff or sore. And so you just need to recognize that and respect it when you get started. Nice deep breathing here. Thank you for joining me. We are in Corfu still, but a different side of the island. The beautiful view of the Ionian Sea behind me. I don't know, maybe all you can see is that beautiful sky and the swimming pool, but the sea is back there, I promise. Just keep breathing deeply. Nice. Starting to feel those joints loosening up, building up some fluid. 2 more. Nice. Find a little back bend. Find a half forward fold. Just reach the fingertips, crown of the head forward. Sit bones back and try to get your back as flat as you can. Long and flat. Flow down into your full forward fold. Take a moment here in your forward fold to literally try to tip the tailbone up towards the sky. And as you do so, try to get your chest to lay on the knees. Feel the lengthening in your spine. Feel the crown of your head so heavy. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Maybe grab opposite elbows here. And just let the body feel even heavier as it reaches down to the ground with the crown of your head. Take a little side bend, maybe to the other side as well. Now let's just take a moment here and press into the heels. Tighten up the core, the glutes, and lift back up into that half forward fold. Find length here, and then just flow right back down. And lift. Find that length. Reach the sit bones, the tailbones back. And flow back down. Let the crown of your head hang heavy. Let's do 2 more of those. Lift. And lower down. Last one. Lift. And lower down. Nice. Plant your hands on the mat. And step your feet a little bit wider. Maybe your toes are pointing out to the sides. And come down into your yogi squat. If that's not comfortable for you, you can always take a block or a rolled up blanket or anything to put your bottom on to rest. I'm just going to take a moment here, prayer hands, using the backs of my arms to open up those knees as I pinch my shoulder blades slightly to bring my heart forward. You want to drop those shoulders. Don't let them scrunch up by your ears, and just take a moment here to just stretch and feel good in your body. Now from here, we're just going to find a little bit of movement. Just lifting up the ball of one foot and then the other. Now let's see if we can do that with the heels. I'm going to use my hands for balance. And I'm just going to lift up onto my heels. Maybe set one heel down and then the other. And one and then the other. Just exploring our body still here. Nice. Now go ahead and plant those hands down and see if you can't get your upper body to come down towards the ground between those thighs. Just maybe get your elbows down, your forearms and the palms on the mat. Nice. Lean your body forward and then press with your arms to get yourself back up. And just lean it in and press with those arms. Just keep that on repeat here. Just flowing down towards the floor and then pushing with your arms to get yourself back up. And from here, we're going to attempt baby cobra. And so you want all of your body balanced on from the fingertips all the way down to the elbow of both arms. So I'm going to turn sideways here so you can see. I'm just going to plant my palms. Fingers are spread wide. I'm pressing down through my whole hand, pads of the fingers, knuckles. Then I'm going to let the insides of my thighs, the upper thighs, squeeze into the backs of my arms. I'm just going to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then I'm going to lift my feet off the ground and just hover here in baby cobra. And whenever you're ready, plant the toes, press into the hands, and find down dog. I do have to step it out to find that down dog. Here in down dog, take a moment to just stretch your body. You're pressing the heels towards the ground, but they don't have to touch. You're pressing that tailbone up to the sky, and then take your chest and press it through the arms towards the thighs. Just breathing here in our down dog. Maybe pedaling it out. You can do one foot and then the other, or both feet together, just depending on what feels good to you right now. Nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and take it into tabletop. And from tabletop, I'm just going to do some gentle cat-cows, making sure the knees are right underneath the hips, wrists right under the shoulders, palms, fingers planted, like really spread those fingers wide. Have a little baby bend in the elbows so that that elbow joint is not locked. Take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, find your cat. Tuck that tailbone, tuck that chin. Just breathe here in your cat. And on your next inhale, lift the tailbone, lift the chin, finding cow. Just dipping that belly down. I have a really generous bend in my elbows. And exhale your way to cat. Inhale your way to cow. Exhale to cat. And inhale to cow. And meet me in neutral. Now go ahead and step it back into plank here. So you just want to be on the balls of the feet, pushing your heels back. Nice little bend in the elbows. Nice. So join me in plank here. Just take a moment to just breathe here, feeling how strong you are. And I want you to make sure you have a little baby bend in those elbows so that it's your muscles holding up your body and not your joints. Protecting those elbow and wrist joints. Also, please spread your fingers nice and wide and dig into the ground with the palm and all the pads of the fingers and the knuckles so your whole hand is supporting yourself. Now take a moment here and check in with your tailbone. Can you tuck your tailbone just a tiny bit and notice for me what that does to your body? Deliciousness. Woo! Nice deep breathing here. Now from here, we're simply going to flow up into our down dog, reaching the tailbone up to the sky. I am stepping my toes slightly forward. I'm going to lift one leg straight up to the sky. Breathing here in three-legged dog. Then I'm going to bend the knee and sweep that knee up to my left elbow. And just breathe here. Take it right back up. Reach it up to the sky. Bend that knee and bring it into the nose. And reaching it up. Toes to the sky. And bending the knee, bring it into your right elbow. Lift it up. Let's do that one more time. Left elbow and three-legged dog and nose and three-legged dog, and right elbow, and three-legged dog. Now this time I want you to bring it into your nose and then just set the foot down so that the foot is behind that left wrist. And all I'm doing is curling the back foot to lift the knee and then lower down with the knee further away from my body. So lift and lower till you feel a delicious stretch in your right glute. Nice deep breath here as you find a baby back bend, maybe lifting your face up to the sky. A slight pinch in my shoulders, my shoulder blades rather, to keep my chest forward. But definitely don't scrunch the shoulders up to your ears. Let them relax down away from the ears. And then I'm simply going to bend the elbows to lower myself down into sleeping pigeon. I'm going to extend my hands forward so that I get a nice, delicious stretch in my shoulders. Just resting my forehead on the ground. Now, while you're here, if your wrists are bothering you, take the time to go ahead and flex the wrists and check in with your hips. Are they even? You tend to lean over sometimes onto the forward leg, and I want them to be even, both hips even distance from the ground. Nice, deep, relaxing breath here. And then I'm going to go ahead and start to lift up using my hands, walking back into that back bend, curling the back foot so that I can use it to lift my body and find the down dog again. And just take a moment here to pedal it out. Nice and relaxing. Sway your hips from side to side. Bend one knee deeply, then the other as you pedal those feet. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side, so make sure that you are using your whole hand to support your body. Bring those feet together if they're not already together, and lift the left leg up to the ceiling. We're going to sweep in and bring the knee to the right elbow. And take it back up to the ceiling. Sweep in, knee to nose. Toes to the sky, and knee to the left elbow. And toes to the sky, going back to the right elbow. Toes to the sky, nose, lift it up, and bring it into the left elbow. Now from here, I'm just going to take the foot across me, underneath, and I'm just going to lower myself down onto that shin outside of the calf. And I'm lifting my kneecap using my toes on that back leg. And I'm just scooching that kneecap away from my body, lowering those hips down. Notice that this leg is not completely even with the top of the mat, and it doesn't have to be. If you can get there, then that's great. But I like to keep mine tucked close. So I'm just going to take a moment here to find that back bend. Last little set here. Join me in puppy dog, just coming down onto the elbows and palms. Try to keep your forearms parallel to each other, knees underneath the hips, and let's just take a moment here to find cat-cow. In neutral spine, take a nice deep breath. And as you exhale, find a little cat by tucking your chin, tucking your tailbone. Inhale your way to cow. Exhale your way to cat. And just maybe 2 or 3 more times at your own pace. Keep feeling good in your body. Then join me in neutral spine. And let's take the left leg and just send it out behind us, really pointing the toe. Try to keep a neutral spine. Try not to let your back arch. Then we're going to take the toes across our body and tap and lift. Take it across and tap and lift, tap, lift. That's 2. Lift, tap, lift for 3. Lift and tap, lift for 4. Lift and tap, lift for 5. I've got to stop and double up this blanket. I don't have a mat with me on this trip, and my knee is screaming at me. That's a little bit better. Here we go. Lift and tap and lift and tap. Lift, tap, lift. 7, lift, tap, and lift for 8. Lift and just hold it there for a moment, and we're just going to find some baby pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a breath here. Just hold it. We're going to find baby circles with the toe. So point that toe and come in towards your other leg. Just circle it in. 2, circle it in. 3, circle it in. 4, hold. You're feeling a delicious burn by now. You should be. I know I am. Nice deep breath. Let's circle it out now. Coming out. 2, 3, and 4. We're just going to find the pulses one last time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the knee. Sit your sit bones back on your heels for a nice, delicious child's pose here with the arms extended. Take a breath or two. And let's get that other side done. So just sending the right leg back behind me. Toe is pointed. Just taking a moment here, feeling the strength in your glutes, in your core. We're just going to find the baby pulses to start this time. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking the toe across the body to tap and over to the other side for a rainbow and lift and tap and lift. That's 2. Lift, tap, lift for 3. Lift and tap and lift for 4. Lift, tap, lift. That's 5. Lift, tap, lift. 6. Lift, tap, lift. That's 7. And lift and tap and lift. That's 8. Hold it up there and just feel your strength here. Find the pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it. I know it's burning. It's a delicious burn. We're just going to find the circle. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold it. Circle in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just hold it. Breathe. Bring the knee in underneath your body. Find your glutes resting on the heels. If you walk your fingertips away from you, you feel a delicious stretch in your low back and your whole shoulder area. Nice deep breathing here. Join me in tabletop again. Now this time, I want you to just make sure your knees are underneath your hips. Make sure your wrists are under your shoulders. We're just going to find fire hydrant here. So just hold the leg out. Just hold it there. Breathe. Now can you extend the leg and bend it? And extend and bend. And extend and bend and extend and bend. Bring that knee under your body. Take a nice deep breath. Find fire hydrant on the other side. So try to get the knee level with your hips and then just unbend the knee and bring it back in and take it out and bring it in and take it out, bring it in. 2 more. Out and in and out and in. Bring that knee back underneath your body. Last little bit here. Nice deep breath. We're going to bring our knee back up into fire hydrant. We're going to bring the foot and just plant it next to our hand. So just take a moment here to settle in. Maybe press forward, knee going past the ankle to get a nice delicious stretch there. Now come up onto your fingertips and just brace yourself. Pull your belly in towards your spine and lift that foot up off the ground. Tap the toe and tap the toe and tap and tap and tap and tap. Lower the foot. Find that stretch again. Feels so delicious. Breathe. Let's try that one more time. Up high on the fingertips, pulling the belly in towards the spine, lifting the leg up off, foot up off the ground. And now tap the heel and heel and heel and heel. Two more, heel and heel. And bring that knee back underneath you. Find your child's pose. Let the forehead rest on the ground. Come on back up. Let's get that done on the other side. So fire hydrant first, then plant the foot, come up high on the fingertips, and all we want to do is lift the foot up off the ground and just let it hover. That by itself is work enough. If you pull your belly in towards your spine, it really helps. And toe, tap, 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 tap. Two more. Tap, 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 and tap. Yeah, I don't know where I got my math skills from because that wasn't two, was it? Sorry about that. Bringing the knee back out into fire hydrant, bringing the foot, tapping the heel, tap, and tap, and tap, and tap, 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 and tap. And bring that knee back under you. Find your child's pose. Nice deep breathing here. Now we're going to stop just like we started. So make your way to hands and knees. Make your way to your child's pose. Take a moment here to feel good in your child's pose. Just letting the body relax and recover. Pedaling from foot to foot, swaying the hips. Pressing the chest towards the thighs, tailbone to the sky. Flow into your plank. Tuck that tailbone, find that bend in the elbows. Now, we're just going to take a moment here to find the down dog. Take your gaze to between your palms and just bend the knees a lot and take a little baby hop towards your palms. Then find your forward fold. Feels so delicious after all that work. Try to straighten the knees as much as you can and find ragdoll by grabbing opposite elbows. Tailbone reaching to the sky, knees trying to straighten as much as they can. Now we're going to power up into our half forward fold. Take the time here to really reach the sit bones back. Find length in the spine and come right back down. And power it up and come right back down. And power it up and flow right back down. And power it up. Go ahead and bring those arms behind you. Interlace the fingers and just rise on up with locust arms. Hands to the sky. Step your feet apart. And let's just find that little flow that we did at the beginning. Just pubic bone reaching down to the floor. Chest staying up. Facing forward. Nice deep breathing every time. Let's do two more of these, then let's find some delicious side bends. And join me in one nice last back bend and flow all the way forward to a full forward fold. And step your feet apart as much as feels good to you. Just drop your bottom down as if you were going to sit your thighs and your bottom on a chair. And then just let your bottom come through the bottom of that chair. And you find your yogi squat. And rock from the balls of the feet one to the other. I'm using the backs of my arms to press the knees open. It feels really delicious to just stretch. Keeping the chest forward, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. Let's wrap this up with that baby cobra that we started with. So I'm going to turn around actually. So remember, palm all the way to the elbow, the whole thing planted on the ground, and that's what's going to hold you up. So take the time to really find the length in your spine. I'm grabbing on to the insides of my legs there with the backs of my arms. And then I'm just going to flow down and lift the toes. Face is just hovering over the ground. Breathe. And find your child's pose. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that. And if it wasn't long enough, put it on repeat. You know, just do it all over again. You can pause at any time and repeat those exercises as much as you need to. I'm all about full body exercise that will tone every part of your body. So have a great rest of your day and come on back for more. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for me. And a thumbs up would be lovely if you enjoyed that. Thanks, guys. Bye.